Hi Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your spirit guide message reading for money and career. Now, this message is undated because I believe that whenever you come across it is the exact time that your spirit guide wants you to hear this message. If this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. So let's dive in now, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus, and see what your spirit guide has to say about your money and about your career. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the Spirit Guide animal cards over to the side. These will be layered on top of the tarot at the end, a kind of bonus reading, you could say, but extra insights, extra, clarification to what Spirit is saying. And I'm going to move your Witchland cards and your Fairy Guidance cards over to the side. And these will be used in just a moment. So let's see now, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus, what your spirit guide is saying when it comes to money and career. Spirit guide. Message for Sagittarius for money and career. Spirit guide message for Sagittarius for money and career. Spirit guide message for Sagittarius, 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 money and career. Show me clearly, 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 show me clearly. Fantastic. All right. At the center of everything, Sagittarius, is the Five of Pentacles. You're crowned by the Eight of Wands. I love that change right there. Yes, the Death card, a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. There's also a strong Scorpio presence, a time frame of October 23rd to November 21st. The King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But when it comes to money and career readings, I like to see pentacles. I like to see wands. It means change. It means that things are moving forward. And you have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Prosperity like you can't imagine is coming into your life. The Magician, you're manifesting what you desire. You are looking at things. You have a magic to you. You kind of have a golden touch, all right? Magic to you, and it leads you to love. It leads you to what your heart desires, to where you need to be. Hierophant, strong Taurus presence within this reading, a time frame of April 20th to May 20th. Now you also have a strong Gemini time frame, a Gemini presence, and the time frame of May 21st to June 20th. So the Taurus time frame goes into the Gemini time frame. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Your fairy guidance, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Sagittarius, spirit guide message for Sagittarius, money and career, spirit guide message. Right, the top one here, happiness, yes. And this one, clarity. Spirit guide message reading. All right. All right, you got 3. So I've already shuffled and meditated upon the cards beforehand, so when they kind of pop out like this, it's actually a really good sign. All right, so you have dreams, beauty, and patience shining forward. And you're actually going to find a lot comes to you from within your dreams. Now I'm just going to take a sip of tea, so give me just one moment. All right. Thank you. All right, so here we have dreams. And this says, dreams are an expression of collective experience combined with the messages from the spirit world. Dreams are moving you forward. The spirit world is guiding you. And what spirit is saying, because this is a spirit guide reading, is that spirit will be guiding you through your dreams. So pay attention to your dreams, Sagittarius. It's going to be very important. Now, the color that shines through here is indigo. That's healing and cleansing your third eye chakra, opening up your third eye chakra and being able to see what isn't exactly right in front of you. That's going to be very important, but also to be able to move in power with your dreams. They hold a truth for you. Your dreams are holding, what Spirit is saying, your dreams are holding a truth for you. It can be a fear, okay? It can be a nightmare where you sit there and you have to face something. And it's from your past that you don't want to face, okay? This is also saying that your dreams will bring you clarity to situations. So I would highly suggest keeping a dream journal by your bed. Sagittarius, that would be very beneficial for you. There is also a need here for something that you have suppressed to come up. All right? So I'm seeing a nightmare. I'm seeing something that really touches your heart. Okay? It's actually giving me goosebumps a bit. So it makes you feel out of sorts. And I want you to be wary of this dream. And I don't want you to be afraid to go to sleep or anything like that. It's just going to be either you've dreamt something and it's stuck with you, it's stuck in your mind for a couple of days, or you will dream something, but it has power to it. It lasts a couple of days. It stays with you until you address what you are afraid of or what is holding you back. And it has to do with money. Okay? It has to do with money. Then we have beauty. And this says, when beauty is felt from within, your gorgeousness glows. So when you embrace your beauty, gorgeousness glows. You move forward in passion and power. You move forward in your truth. But you have to see your beauty. You have to let yourself shine. And that's a have to. You do. You have to let yourself shine because that's going to be an igniting truth for you. The color that shines through here is red. That's healing and cleansing your root chakra and moving forward in power. There can be some blockage around sexual energy, all right, that is holding you back in prosperity, all right, that needs to be addressed because it has to do with a fear with money, all right? It can be that you came out of a bad relationship and that person who you absolutely adored used money as a tool. Oh, you can have an allowance. Well, I make all the money. My job is better than your job, or I'm the one who brings home the paycheck, so what are you complaining about? Kind of thing, right? I'm seeing that. Or you grew up in a house that was like that, right? And it made you very apprehensive about things when it comes to your own success. You're doubting your success. Now have patience because the prosperity that you want, Sagittarius, it's coming. This says, nurture the seeds of patience and reap the rewards of personal achievement. You're achieving. And it's going to be so sweet. It's going to be kind of like you're sticking it to everybody. It's like, yes, this is my time to shine. This is me. I've worked so hard for this. Because you have. You have. The color that shines through here is yellow. It's healing and cleansing your solar plexus chakra as you move forward. Listen to your gut. You're going to have powerful gut reactions to things. Listen to it. Then we have happiness. This says happiness is an overall state of complete being. Let yourself be happy. Give yourself permission to let happiness into your life. It moves you forward in a way you haven't expected. And I know it might sound funny to say you need to give yourself permission to be happy. But so often when it comes to our career, when it comes to money, when it comes to all of this, we think, okay, I just have to survive. Or I don't have to be happy. I just have to have a paycheck. No, you have a right to be happy. Even if that happiness does not come from your work, even if that happiness comes from the fact that you're able to provide for your family, comes from the fact that you're able to do what you love, or move forward towards what you love, or you're planning, okay, I'll work this job. I'll do this because I'm building something spectacular, because I see you building something spectacular. And this has clarity to it. It says a mind of clarity is a mind of action. Knowing what you want, knowing that you were put on this earth for a purpose, gives you clarity, gives you power, and it moves you forward. You might not know what that purpose is, and that's okay. You don't have to. I know everybody thinks, I know what my purpose is, and I was born knowing. I believe we know who we are by the age of 5, but we also lose it. We also lose it because then everybody comes at us and tells us who we're supposed to be. And sometimes if you're in a really kind of toxic family relation or, everything like that, you lose it before 5. So what you need to know is that I personally believe that as we grow, as we enter the world, we learn who we're not. And we find again who we are. So let yourself find. And know that everybody else is seeking, though everybody else wants you to believe they already knew it all. Okay? Our lives are filtered. Our lives are through camera lenses and smile at the exact moment. Come on. That's not life. That's not life. Here, you have the 5 of Pentacles. You have the repeat of the number 5 in this reading. You need freedom. And you want freedom. Okay? You're moving forward towards your freedom, towards your power. Actually, you have 5 3 times. 3 is a divine number. The fact that 5 is being repeated 3 times is freedom is paramount to you. You want to be free. And right now, at your heart, it feels like prosperity is going to always be so far away. Turn around, ring the bell, walk through that door. It's time to change things. And it's time to say, I'm enough. I'm powerful enough. I'm strong enough. I'm prosperous enough. I'm smart enough. I'm talented enough to have money come into my life, to be where it is that I want to be, to embrace the power that I desire. Excuse me. Because as you do so, and you see how my voice gives out? Because when you start saying it, you will not believe it. You will not believe it. You will start to speak and you will say, okay, I'm prosperous. I deserve this. I'm enough. I'm powerful enough. I'm strong enough. I'm wise enough. I can get there. And that little wormy negativity from the back of your mind is going to say, oh no, you're not, Sagittarius. You don't deserve it. But you've planted. And you have prosperity coming at you. Right? Here she has shopping bags in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, which these cards are based off of. But the Seven of Pentacles is a tree growing with prosperity on it. This is saying the prosperity comes. You're bringing it home. Right? When I looked at this, I actually thought it was her skirt for a moment. So I actually saw this as you wearing your prosperity, not carrying it, wearing it, being proud of it. And here you have treasures, gifts, beauty, joys, happinesses. You're moving forward in it. You doubt. It's okay. Everybody doubts. But you've planted. And now it's time to reap your harvest, because you're going to see that everything is changing. You have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is change is coming in. Everything is changing. Oh my goodness. How am I going to keep up with everything? And it can be that you're overwhelmed, so you pull back. And you say, I can't handle this. It's with your career, it's with your passion, it's with where you want to be. Oh my gosh, can I do this? The answer is, of course you can. Of course you can. Everything is terrifying when it is new. And everything is new the first time you do it. I remember one time I was working this job. I hated it. Oh my gosh. It was the worst job ever. And everybody was screaming at me. I worked at a hotel. Everybody was screaming at me. The guests that were coming in, I wasn't going fast enough. I wasn't fully trained. Our computers were down. It was a nightmare. And it was like my second day. And I was still supposed to be in training. It was horrible. But this one man came up. And he was so nice. And he said to me, everybody is new. He said they all just forgot it. Everybody had to start off somewhere. And everybody was new once. And he was so nice. Just that calmed me down. And that's what I'm seeing here. His face came over these cards. It's like everybody is new. Everything is new once. And sometimes even when it isn't new, it feels new. You're thinking, oh my gosh, now I have to, now I have a new element that comes into it. But you don't think that you should feel overwhelmed? No, embrace the change that is coming. And know that yes, it will be overwhelming. Yes, you will have to step back a bit. But you have the Hierophant right here. The Hierophant, if you see here, he's wearing the Pope's hat. Right? The Hierophant is represented by the Pope in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. The Pope was the King of Kings. The Pope got to tell kings what to do. Alright? So here, you have that power to tell kings what to do. Now, I'm not talking literal kings. I'm talking kind of metaphorically. Well, very metaphorically. You have the power of your life to say, this is what I'm doing and this is where I'm heading. Whenever I see this card, I always think of a very certain quote. And if you've watched me before, you know it. And it's by Picasso. He said, my mother said that if I were to be a soldier, I would become general. If I were to be a priest, I would become pope. But I became an artist, and I became Picasso. So what his mother said, and what he was born believing, well, not born, raised believing, is that he would rise to the top. I'm not saying that you will be Picasso. What I am saying is that you will rise to the top. But you have to see what your talents are. He didn't want to be a priest, and he didn't want to be a general. He became an artist, right? And he went through hard times. See what your talents are. Look at why you're here. Embrace your passion. Know that it will change the whole game for you, and move forward towards what you love. Yes, you have to pay the bills. Yes, things have to be secure and you have to take care of what you have to take care of. I am very much of the belief of responsibility. But it's time to see your power. It's time to walk with kings. Because here, and I just have to skip just for a moment, you have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. My gosh, Sagittarius, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. This is prosperity, this is success, this is bounty, here for future generations. Here, you get to nurture what you love. If you're watching and you're thinking, I can't balance a career and a family, you can. If you're watching and you're thinking, I'm never going to get to the place that I want to be, you will. Stop putting so much stress on your shoulders. I was reading something and it said the more money you make after a certain amount of money, I believe it was 60,000, which is a lot of money, okay? But after that, your happiness does not increase. Right? You might say, oh, that's nonsense, because I kind of thought it was. But there's a goal. There's the goal right there, 60,000. Right? Maybe in your part of the world, you need to make more, or you need to make, you need to make more to live. But here, there is a sense of making towards your happiness. See what it takes. Now, that was a study, and I don't remember where I read it or who was talking. It was probably, I don't remember. But see what you need to be happy. Map it out. And then go after it. If it needs to be a dollar amount, do it. Let it be a dollar amount. Right? So that you're secure, that things are safe. And lift the burdens off of your shoulders. Yes, life is expensive. Life is tremendously expensive. And when we're little, we don't realize it. We just know what we want and we think everything will fall into place. Here, what I'm saying is that you have the prosperity around you. You have the bounty to you. And you need to move forward in that grace and in that happiness. Not always chasing, not always saying, oh, well, I just need more and more and more and more and more. Simplify. Simplify your life. Simplify your goals. Make them very clear. And make your happiness at the center of it. Because if you're happy, you live longer. If you're happy, you raise better kids. If you're happy, you have a better existence. So instead of saying, I'm going to live in some place where I'm stressed, right? Say I'm going to live somewhere where I'm happy. It might be doable, it might not be doable, and that might be a very specific message for a very specific person because it seems it's very different for me to say. But that's what Spirit wanted me to say. I want you to be happy. Spirit wants you to be happy. Because here, you have learned so much, and something is coming up. Something is coming up that you have been through before, that has set you back, and you're going to be facing it again. And you're going to be thinking, oh my gosh, why? Why? It's karmic, right? And as it's karmic, you're going to find out that you're stronger than you ever thought. But it's also going to come from past life experiences. You're resetting the scale. You're resetting things. You're kind of saying here, I've planted my seeds. You're not kind of, you're saying, I planted my seeds. I am the king of my prosperity. I am the queen of my prosperity. You are the actor and you are the director, and you move forward in your magic and in your purpose. That leads you to your power. You have the God's head within you, meaning that within you there is magic, and it's from divinity. You move forward in your prosperity, in your blessings, in your success, and that makes it so that you plant the seeds of what you truly desire and where you truly need to be, and you move forward, cutting through doubts and fears, knowing what it is that you want. Right? You're winning. You're winning, and it's not going to be the struggle that it has always been. Because now it's time to see your truth. Now it's time to be the King of Kings for you. And then we embrace what we love, what our heart desires, where our soul needs to be. This is a Gemini energy. It moves to a Scorpio energy. And you might say that's an odd pairing. It's a beautiful pairing. Gemini energy of love, Scorpio energy, the dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new, of truth, of saying, you know what, enough is enough of this nonsense, of everything that everybody else is putting on me. Now it's time to walk forward in what I love and what I desire. Now it's time to see my success. Because my gosh, Sagittarius, you have success coming like never before. For some, it needs to be a roadmap. There needs to be a map. There needs to be a thing that says, okay, this is what I need to pay. This is what's going out. This is what's coming in. And there is a balance that's coming. If you're struggling, if you can't pay your bills, if things are just so hard, right? You're planting. You're putting into the vortex. That's what Abraham Hicks says. You're putting into the vortex what you do not want, what is not your truth, right? And you will get back what you do. I know, okay? Because I've been in that place where $5 is a lot of money. Homeless, overwhelmed, looking at everything and saying, how? How do I get there? Success breeds success. But when you start to fall, you lose everything. Why? Because you start to see it all slip away and it becomes overwhelming. That's what you're not embracing. You're saying, no, the dying away of the old self, the rebirth of the new, the I am powerful, look at what I have withstood. And you see your power, you see your throne, and you've planted the seeds. You've learned so much. Now you move forward. Now you move forward and you embrace a grace and a power and a prosperity that is breathless. Your spirit guide animal cards. Say Sagittarius. Spirit guide. Message, money and career, Sagittarius. Spirit guide message, money and career, Sagittarius. Spirit guide message, money and career, Sagittarius. Spirit guide message, money and career, Sagittarius. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right. And I'm going to lay these out quietly. At the heart of everything, we have the vulture spirit, which says nothing is wasted. So all the hardships, all the pain, all the disappointments, it's not wasted. Now you are moving forward in a powerful truth, in a place that is brilliant for you. Saying turn around, embrace your prosperity, ring that bell. See your truth, see your worth. See your worth and manifest your reality. That's why Spirit had me so excited before. It was like, you have the wealth. You have the power. It doesn't mean, and I know we as human beings, it's like, okay, I just have to make, this much money. I have to have more and more and more and drive this car and do this and do that. No, it's time to be happy. It's time to be happy. That brings wealth like never before. That brings something that even if you have millions, people are still looking for. The peacock spirit says, let it shine. Let what you have planted, let what you have brought into your life, let it shine. Let the power of your truth shine forward. It leads you to the bee spirit, which says, sweet results await as everything changes, as you work hard, as you cultivate your truth. The 7 goes into the 8. You have this progression. And then we have the turtle spirit, which says, slow and steady wins the race. Well, yeah, it does. Slow and steady wins the race. And you're going to say, well, at times it doesn't. At times it always feels like I'm behind. No, you're claiming that throne. You're claiming that throne and you're knowing that truth. And nothing and no one can stop you. Because at your root is the panther spirit, which says, reclaim your power. Be the queen. Be behind the scenes. At your roots is a power and is a prosperity that will take your breath away. You have a talent that nobody else has. It's time to embrace it. It's time to embrace your truth. Right? Reclaim your power. Reclaim your throne and claim what it is that you want to build. It might be a family for some. It might be a fantastic career for others, a beautiful home. It does not matter what it is that you want to create and build and nurture. Now it is your time to do so. This moves you to the turkey spirit. Give with gratitude and grace, right? As you win. As you face old fears, as you face hardships and pain, give with gratitude and grace. Do not think, oh no, not this again. I'm never going to get there. It's always going to be this cycle over and over and over, and I have no control. No, you do. And if you handle it with gratitude and grace, with saying, I'm just adding more things into that vortex that I do not want, and my payoff, my gosh, is it going to be sweet? But know that the payoff, it doesn't come all at once. Slowly, steadily, it does. Then you have the snake spirit, which says, take time to heal as you embrace your magic, as you move forward in your truth, as you embrace your power. It's time to take time to heal. As you have the God's head shine within you, take time to heal. Take time to embrace your grace. Because as above, so below, as you think it, so it becomes. So healing your mind and empowering your soul moves you forward. What you speak becomes reality because it's what you feel. We are emotional beings. Our hearts hold so much. And yet we think our emotions are hysterical. Oh no, don't be so emotional. Oh, you're sensitive. We downplay emotions. We say everything has to be logical. Black and white, like at the written page. No, that's not how human beings work. Emotions matter. Your emotions matter. Your heart counts. Hear it. Hear the power of it. Let it heal because it's moving you forward to prosperity. Bring your ideas to life and see your power when it comes to money, when it comes to success, when it comes to what you value as much as money. See it. Bring your ideas to life. Bring your soul and yourself to life. Bring your power to life, and you will move forward in bounty and in grace. That leads you to the peacock spirit. Let it shine. Let your heart shine. Let you shine. And give with gratitude and grace as you shine forward into the world. The stag spirit says, take the leap as you embrace your love, your heart, and your truth. Take that leap. Listen to your emotional strength. Listen to your emotional truth. See where it is that you want to be. Have that balance of masculine and feminine energy that is coming into your life, that is moving you forward in prosperity. Hold on to it with both hands and be empowered by it. That leads you to the scarab beetle spirit, which says magic works through you and it transforms you. As you have a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new, as you walk into your power, as you walk into your grace, you will not be the same person you once were. And you know what? That is something to be rejoiced about. Because now it's time to take control of what you want, of what your soul needs, and of what you desire. This leads you to the turtle spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. Slowly and steadily, you win. And you win like you never thought you could. So let yourself shine. Let your heart shine. Let your power shine. Your subconscious message through the fairy guidance is simplicity. Simplifying your life will bring you a sense of clarity and renewal. That's what Spirit wants you to do. Simplify things. Simplify your existence and look at your happiness. That leads you to your witchling subconscious message of serenity. The spirit of serenity brings a calmness to the connectivity of all that is. Will bring a calmness to the way you connect, the way you move forward. The truth that you desire. And then we have your spirit animal subconscious message, which is the badger. It says, be fearless and be bold. Let nothing stop you. Be bold, be fearless, be brave. Be fierce. And your subconscious message for this whole entire reading is the Judgment card. You are hearing a greater call, and you are moving forward in a profound truth and in a profound power. And as those trumpets call, as they ring through your mind and into your soul, embrace the power and rise up in Spirit's truth, and rise up in your heart's power. Alright, Sagittarius, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you, and I love you all. Bye.